Mark.
Good morning, Coach. Hope you're doing well. Chanticleers had the open date last week. Returning home to host Gardner-Webb Saturday night in our ESPN3 game of the week. If you can open up, talk about what the Chanticleers worked on last couple days during the bye week, and then give us your thoughts on Gardner-Webb. We'll move to questions.
Well, I think as far as the bye week goes, the most important thing to us, frankly, was get a little bit of a break. I mean, it's the same thing with all of us. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yes, we can.
Okay. I think during the bye week, I just think, the coaches had not had a day off for 2 months. The players get their normal day a week off, but I think for us, the real priority was to literally be able to take a little bit of a break, let everybody catch up on some of their personal stuff and what they need to do academically. We practiced 3 days last week, but we had 3 extra practices. And then we got back to work this week, certainly getting ready for Gardner-Webb. And I think Carol has done an incredible job with them. They're a team to be reckoned with. I think the tough loss that they had last week is only going to make them more determined to come back and put everything back in perspective. I think they really have a good football team. They got 23 starters back from a year ago. They have done a great job in terms of discipline, in terms of not many penalties. That's always a big deal to me. They've got, frankly, now I did look at the most recent stats, and I recognize that some of these may have changed, but going into this weekend, they had the 2 top tacklers for losses in the league. They have the leading sack guy in the league. They lead in interceptions in the league. 4 of the top 7 top tacklers in the league with the defensive line are their guys. 2 of the 4 top tacklers in the league at linebacker are their guys. 1 out of the 3 top tacklers in the secondary are their guys. And so they've had a great effort defensively, across the board, and they're going to be a tough team to be reckoned with from the defensive perspective. Offensively, the running back Brown just doesn't run the ball effectively. He's also a very effective receiver out of the backfield. We got to know where he is at all times. The quarterback, he led the league, I think, in passing a year ago. They did a great job against us moving the ball a year ago. Beatty, I thought, was very good a year ago. He continues to be good. I think he just gets a little better each week. And I thought, like I said, he was good coming into the season. Cook is certainly an outstanding receiver for them. They've got Jules as well, and this past Saturday, SD is their freshman tight end. One of stepping up, and he had 4 catches. I think he was your freshman of the week. I think Beatty, by the way, was the offensive player of the week, and I think well deserved. So Gardner-Webb, to me, has always been a very, very intense competitor for Coastal. That goes back further than just last year, but certainly last year they were a very real competitor. They've gotten off to a great start this year. I think the tough loss that they just had recently gives them more resolve to be able to come back to winning ways. And they're a team, to be reckoned with. So we're certainly focused on them and have been since Sunday.
All right, thank you, Coach. At this time, we'll take questions for Coastal Carolina head coach Joe Moglia. To ask a question, please press *1 on your phone, or click the Q&A link near the top of your browser and click Raise Hand if you joined us via the web. Questions for Coastal Carolina head coach Joe Moglia. And while we're waiting for a question or two, Coach, last year when you played Gardner-Webb, it was the starting debut for Alex Ross. And I know last 3 games, overall your offense has been clicking really well, but Alex is a big part of that. Just talk about how he's been the last 3 games for you as he gets ready to play Gardner-Webb for a second time.
Well, he certainly did a great job last year against Gardner-Webb. We were fortunate with the type of game that he did have, because that had an incredible impact certainly on the outcome. I think Alex knows the offense better this year than what he did a year ago. I think he was a little slow out of the gate the first couple of games. I thought he really started to take over against East Kentucky, which is the third game of the season. And the difference between Alex this year and last year's is with this being the second year with our offense, he's able to make very, very good decisions. I mean, most of the time when he checks into a play, it's the right play. He has the ability also to read coverages after the snap. He doesn't get rattled under pressure. And, he's a very, very good leader, poised under pressure. He has the ability to be able to throw or run, and that's where he is right now.
We're taking questions for Coastal Carolina head coach Joe Moglia. To ask a question, please press star one on your phone or click the Q&A link near the top of your browser and click raise hand. And right now I'm not seeing anything else for you, Coach, unfortunately.
Okay, Mark. Thanks very much.
All right, thanks, and good luck Saturday against Gardner-Webb.
Thanks very much. Bye-bye now.
And that will conclude this week's teleconference. My thanks to all the coaches and media joining us. Recordings of this call will be available for playback later on BigSouthSports.com. Everyone have a great rest of the week, and we'll talk to the group on next Tuesday.